Well, good morning, everybody. We are here with another edition of the Duck Chronicles. And that big gaggle of ducks you see in front of you, gaggle's actually a goose group, so I guess flock of ducks in front of you. Those are the quote-unquote babies. Yeah, the quote-unquote babies. Including my one drake they slipped in on me. He's about dead center of the camera right now. If he turns around, or if you see him later, he has a white breast. He looks like a Swedish male, but a little bit lighter in color. And what he is a drake from the 300 hybrids. So it looks like there he is right there walking at us. They missed one. And if you're ever getting golden 300s and you end up with a black duck with a white chest, you're wondering what it is. It's a drake to those tan-colored golden 300s. Our pencil necks, as we call them, our fawn runners, are looking great. We really enjoy watching them run around. And a few silver apple yards is just turning into really beautiful ducks. There's one right there looking at me. As they've gotten older, I think the three that made it through brooding, I don't know that I have any drakes at all. If you notice, I have a dark colored and a light colored one right there. There's the dark colored one turning sideways, and the light colored one behind them. The light colored one looks an awful lot like the Welsh Harlequins, but you can definitely see a difference, especially the way that mane there is. So there's two of them right there, center frame. Those two right there are both silver apple yards. And maybe the darker one is a drake or the lighter one's a drake, but I doubt it because they're not showing any drake characteristics yet. No greening of the head, and the silver apple yard drakes definitely have that greened up mallard type head because they're a mallard derived duck. Of course, everybody's upset now I moved in too close so the swimming stopped. We'll go the long way around because I got to turn the water park on, as we call it. We'll chase them back into the pools. Maybe they'll swim a bit for you and play around. I just got done watering everything on the property, and this area was first, and it's already starting to dry up again. If you've been watching the news and you know that we're in north central Texas near the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you might think we've gotten plenty of rain and tornadoes and hail and all that stuff this year. We've gotten none here. I haven't had rain on the property of any significant amount for over 7 weeks at least. And we've had the rain come in and just go around us, build up and to the east of us, but we have had nothing. You could see the wife wanted to mow here. I didn't let her. And as brown as it is, at least the ground's covered. I couldn't stop her over there. She mowed that front field because she was so worried about the tall grass. She still got some suburbanite in her. And that's faring a lot worse than this. And that's why when I have them on this side of the property, I'm keeping them over here. But here where we get some irrigation, you can see it's a drastically different scenario. And this will be a good day to be a duck. As I back off. They'll be pretty happy about that. When I throw some water, because I'm getting hit all the way over here. I'm about 10 feet from that sprinkler, and my feet are getting wet, so that's good. That'll make sure we get to the backside of those berms. You can see even the fig tree there is needing some water. When a fig needs water, everybody needs water. This whole section from about that oak all the way out to the end, that's one of the spots where almost everything I've ever planted here dies. And I'm finally finding the hardy pioneers that can survive. Big difference over there in that microclimate with that western shade. Everything over there looks a lot happier, even though it hasn't been watered anywhere near as much. I have to water that with sprinklers you move around by hand because I haven't put in-ground sprinklers over there yet. But you can see a huge difference, there to there. With, if anything, this side's been watered less than that side. Anyway, here's the older ducks. Everybody's still segregated in their little social groups. Even when I go to get them out in the morning, they have little clumps. The older ducks and the younger ducks. You guys forget that you guys aren't all part of one group, don't you, huh? A little argument there. One guy shoving in, one girl shoving the other. Mean girls. You see that duck there is actually a Swedish duck. Right. Sorry for me to see in the camera with the sun in my back. Right there. And you can see they're definitely a different look to them than the males. There's another Swede right there. She's almost got a little magpie marking on her back with those little wingtips on her back. It's the only one we've ever had like that. Really good looking bird. So everybody's swimming now. And if it just kind of pops up, I'll show you. We've got a hoppy, I call her Hop-Along, with a bad foot out of the group of babies. And but she's getting around, so we're just going to let her be. You guys are so much more calm. Oh, they're upset. Look why they're upset. Mr. Fox, how you doing, buddy? They don't like him, but he is absolutely no threat to them. You notice there's 2 female geese out. We have 2 other female geese that are like half broody, I call them. They stay on the brood, on the nest all morning, then they leave. If they'll sit, and they're really not laying anymore, they're done for the year. If they'll really sit and go broody, I'll give them some duck eggs and let Mama Goose raise a duck, or a bunch of little ducks. That would be kind of cool to see how that works out, but they haven't gone heavy enough on the brood for me to trust them to stay, you know, if I give them eggs. So we'll see how that works. What I might do is get some ceramic eggs, give them a full nest. That might be our Limpy right there, the way I just saw her move. We'll see if she moves for you. But give them some fake eggs, and if that makes them stick, then I'll go ahead and give them some real eggs. And, you know, 27, 28 days later, we'll have a whole new batch that we won't have to brood. Mama will do the work for us. And a mama goose, you think a mama duck is tough. You should see a mama goose. We'll have to separate them for a couple weeks if it happens. Anyway, kind of on that note, big news. Monday, shipping from Cackle Hatchery, is the turkey poults for the year. 15 turkey poults. So I'll start raising my poults, and about 6 weeks after that, I'll have my little gang of dinosaurs, little raptors, follow me around the property. That'll be fun through the summer. And coming with them from Cackle Hatchery is some Bantam Chickens. We're bringing in 4 Bantam Chickens, 2 golden lace Cochrans and 2 red Cochrans. And they're very broody birds. They're going to live with the quail. And we're going to see if we can get Bantam Chickens to hatch meat quail for us. That would be great, guys. Charlie, you joining us? Charlie's a good dog. Charlie, where's the bad bird? Where's the bad bird? Is he around? Where's the bad bird? Whoa. Yeah, you keep an eye out, buddy. There's Foxy Fox taking care of business. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed catching up with the girls. I got a lot of work to do. It's a Friday. I want to get this one uploaded for you so you get it today rather than over the weekend. And let me know what you want to see next on the farm. Again, we've got the chickens and turkeys coming up. They'll be joining us here, and that'll be part of the action. But, you know, the girls are grown. And unless somebody goes broody, we don't have babies to play with anymore. Everything's kind of established for the year. The fruit set this year is really lackluster except for like the autumn olives. The autumn olives are really going to be loaded down, but we're not going to have fruit on those or harvestable fruit for quite a while. But last year, this was the only one that produced for me. I've got probably 30 or 40 of them loaded down. Elderberries are going to do good, but my one peach tree's doing good. My pear trees, no pears hardly set this year. Got a few apples here and there, and that's fruit. Fruit runs a cycle, and we're still very young as a system, so we'll probably have a gangbuster year next year. We'll be going into our 5th year. That's really when trees start producing, so a lot of trees will be 5 years old next year. So I don't have a lot of fruit to show you, and until it rains, I don't have a lot of hydrology to show you. And right now what I'm doing is keeping everything alive. That's my main goal, keep everything alive so we get through summer, and hopefully that chinga pen will make it, because I'd love to have one of those make it. Anyway, we'll catch up with you later. Remember, you can subscribe to us. You can support us on Patreon. You can check out our other playlists over here. And we appreciate all of you that share our channel or support us in any way.